The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show episode, 934 Tuesdays we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. What? Yes, I'm changing it. And what week is this? Is going to be my corner bit. 934 Tuesday, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the social medias in Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Back again. I hope you've enjoyed the throwback episodes. If you haven't yet, it was back in, what was it, 2017? We talked with Effie, and 2010 when we talked to Butterbean and Corey Graves under another assumed name that they were taking on each other. And no, I did not buy Kurt Angle TNA.net. I wonder if you did. But somebody that helped me on that journey was The Riz.
This is this W.
What? Oh, I put an extra W in there? Oh, that's why. Yeah. That's what happens when I do it live.
I was just like, I was really looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm glad to be back here, Sorg. It's been
some time.
2 weeks, a month, year. It's been a while.
But still in that time, like you helped film some wrestling. You helped produce some stuff for the weekend. Some stuff happened. You know, it was a good wrestling.
Things have happened. Things and stuff have happened.
You witnessed things. I don't even know what happened on Saturday night yet. For you guys, I only know what happened in Cleveland. I don't know what happened in West Newton yet. And I put the show out, so.
It's gonna be. You're gonna like it, Sorg.
Okay, I gotta produce next month, so I better watch the last 2 months of RWA and figure out what the hell is happening down there. We have back with us in the studio, catching up with the travels as if I don't see him every week, anyways. Referee George Ross, how did you put that?
The unofficial official of IndieWrestling.us.
Yes. I like that. I like the ring of that, sir. So, but you've been all over the place, and you finally got your XPW hat back.
I did,
and,
yes. Thank you for
it's been in the bottom floor of my car since the Detroit trip.
It was the night Sorg murdered a deer with a car mirror.
I still haven't replaced that mirror.
I was gonna say, did you replace that yet?
There's even dash cam.
There's dash cam footage of it. Yes. The deer was not okay. But
the car was. Don't worry.
We drove home. It's fine. It's
worst
fine.
part. 4 miles left on the turnpike before we get off.
Yeah.
The whole way to Detroit and back without hitting anything until we get back home.
Yeah. So, anyways, but no. And also John is here. John's here off camera.
Hello.
Did we?
How's it going?
Our visitor from Pitt student wants to see what we're doing here, and hopefully we'll have a few more visitors. I've been talking with a few people that want to check out what's going on here at Sorgatron Media. We invite the audiences. Please hit us up on that email address. What's that email address again? We never say anymore. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
Can't do that anymore.
That's right.
That's
No. Good times. We need the Mayhem Missy voice. Like that's the thing. We should have recorded it. I have her send that in or something.
Just use it as a drop.
Yeah. Oh, I have a soundboard for the Awesome Cast. We can make one for this one too. So, anyways, there is a lot of wrestling to catch up on, and I have been binging. Let me tell you. Okay, so I spent 2 consecutive trips to areas in Florida, one for fun and one for work, and I can tell you it is a lot easier for me to watch WWE on the road because I have access to an Xfinity app and you can download on there. Not as easy to do for TNA. Or, I'm sorry, AEW. Through Triller.
TNA's pretty
because I watched it on Triller. Yeah, TNA's wherever. But the problem was, like, the only time I had to watch anything was on a plane. So if I didn't get it downloaded, didn't have much opportunity, right? So I pretty much slammed through all the WWE, and then I've been slamming through all the AEW, and I have notes. Okay. Basically since Crown Jewel.
So you did a speed run.
I have done a speed run. And also, like, I'm still in that point where WWE is mostly skippable. I feel like I get through the entire show in 90 minutes, and AEW this still holds in binge mode. This still holds true. Relatively, I want to watch every minute of it, and I get more of it because I watch the international feeds. So you get all that picture-in-picture and everything like that. But that's me. I'm one of the sickos. That apparently that's what I'm here for. Oh man, we're not talking about the SCD Christmas special yet. It's too early. It's too early, man. Wait till Santa comes on Macy's Parade.
It's not even Thanksgiving.
It's not even Thanksgiving. All the decorations are up. It's come on. No decorations here. We just have our lights up.
So are you saying that would make whoever wants to discuss the STD Christmas special a turkey?
By the way, the Thanksgiving special will be next Tuesday. So get what you're thankful for in pro wrestling in order for that. And maybe we'll make hand turkeys again. There's still a hand turkey on the fridge from last year, by the way. So
who made us do that last year?
I think I made everybody do it. I think that was my idea.
That's somebody said make a hand turkey.
I use this show to really relive the finer points of my childhood. If you haven't figured that out by now. Anyways, so I have a few notes. Kevin Owens. I appreciate Kevin Owens wearing everybody's dad's shirt.
Mm-hmm.
He wore Dusty's when he was dealing with Cody. He wore Cowboy Bob Orton when he was dealing with Randy.
Love it.
Like those little details, right? And also, Kevin Owens is making car promos. Is he making fun of people that do car promos? Or is he like this is like 3 weeks in a row that he's done like a promo from his car, and we always complain about the independent wrestlers that do that.
I mean, he probably was one of the independent wrestlers who but like it was from the era of like before they really had any good smartphones to be able to do that. So like, you know, like, yeah, but no, like it's probably is. If he is, I hope so because it's a really good rib.
The fun thing is I've been able to speed run the Bloodline recollecting together. That's been interesting. And in the
last Friday hurt. By the way,
the wise man's phone being disconnected.
the phone call where it was disconnected, or they blocked it, or he blocked his number. Either way, it was like it was a little roller coaster of a ride there.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Sorg. I didn't mean to interrupt your notes.
No, this is. I'm just trying to guide you along to get some notes from you guys because you've been witnessing this week to week, and I just like blew through a lot of it. Mm-hmm. We're heading out for War Games. Rhea Ripley, I think, had the best War Games announcement ever because she rolled in with that new face mask, yelled War Games, and headbutt. Headbutter.
She's been headbutting everybody.
It was so good. And she's got that nasty looking headgear now with that, what was it, her orbital bone? And I feel like on purpose they made it come out to a point, right, to make her look more badass.
I mean, it did make Rip Hamilton look more badass, too, when he would drain threes on everybody.
Mm-hmm. So appreciating all that. I'm kind of liking where they're going with this. I presume Seth is going to be the fifth man on the Bloodlines team after this week. He's not in traction, I guess. But
I'm surprised they didn't do like I was thinking they were going to have Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens be the fifth man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way they were headed, because it's Kevin Owens doesn't want anything to do with the Bloodline because of all the shit that happened to him while the Bloodline was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Why not join with the new Bloodline trying to take down the old Bloodline?
Because his problem is with the old Bloodline at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
everybody's everybody who has been on who has faced against the bloodline is now joining forces with Roman Reigns.
So, and it's also been interesting is they've been doing a lot of, I've been seeing a lot of like the questions posed is like, are you actually on Owen's side on this? He feels. I understand why he's on his side. Let's put it that way. But he's kind of in a good Thanos mode where he's like, he's not wrong, but he's kind of handling this bad. He's got the wrong methods, but maybe the right idea. Kind of thing. Is it a Thanos' right situation when we get through this?
It could be. Like another thing I think about when I think about like Kevin Owens' situation is kind of something that's happening on Raw as well with the New Day and how maybe Woods is right. Like what if Woods was trying to keep things together? But
what if Karrion Kross was right? What if?
Well, no, that's one thing the WWE's been good at doing lately. Has been slow burning heel turns.
Yes.
Kevin Owens one was good,
and giving them a lot of justification, like this Woods thing. He's been like, what's that?
It's the gray area.
It's the gray areas for sure.
Because I still don't think he's turning. I still think Kofi's turning.
Really?
Like it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn, and it's going to be a nice little twist.
Okay. We'll see where that goes. We'll see. There's a lot of room here.
You can't like that. You can't top the storytelling. The storytelling's still
absolutely.
It's still top notch.
Absolutely. No, it's been a very. So, how did you guys feel about the Crown Jewel / bragging rights matches from a few weeks ago? I thought the show came off really well. There was, I know like in the grand scheme, those like belts didn't matter too much, but I always appreciate a foreign audience that's completely into everything. And, Gunther and Cody was a match I kind of wanted to see.
I mean, for the money that they're giving them, like they'll make whatever belts they want.
Absolutely. But I mean, but still, was it a good experience as a fan watching that?
Yes.
Yeah. As far as like another PLE, that's a nice tweener between Survivor Series and whatever. Right. So like,
I'm glad it was in I'm glad Gunther and Cody wasn't a main event in the continental United States. Like, I feel like that type of atmosphere, unless it's WrestleMania, is for outside the U.S.
Yeah.
Because how like crazy they were.
Feels like they accept that more over there, right? Whereas here's some kind of another match. So, okay.
I mean, they accept it because it's rare for them to see things happening in their town. Now, we can go into like schematics, but still,
did you say schematics?
Schematics.
Okay.
It's a word, right?
No, I don't think it is.
I think you're looking for semantics.
Semantics.
Let's ask the college student. I went to art school. Where does he go? Where do you go? He's just dropped out of his chair. Where's went to real school?
He's waiting for the IndieWrestling.us live streams on YouTube to come back because he has nothing to play in the background anymore.
That's right.
That's true.
Nobody with a wedgie.
Well, I mean, I can still.
I
still have it.
Hey, VCW is coming back in like January, so you might get some material out of that. So I'm sure Bradley will be there, and I'm sure something really terrible will happen to him. It seems to be a trend. Anyways, coming back.
I just know the best moment on the first Fire Hall show probably will not be replicated given what happened. So
I understand what you're talking about.
Yep.
Certain people. Yeah, we're not getting to that at all. Anyways, so nope, that's the wrong button there. Sorry, I'm starting to put some of this project together. Listen, some stuff changed in my system, and some of these ads don't work anymore. So I've been quietly trying to fix it in the background, and now it's not quietly anymore. Anywho, from the chat room, there's been a lot of chatter about the War Games match and the pontification reading the tea leaves from them out there between. I think Tina from Seattle brought this up. Potter first brought this up. Wiseman coming back and brings one of his OG Paul Heyman guys, CM Punk.
Ryback.
No, Ryback. The real swerve is Ryback, right?
Mm.
He's actually known something all along that we didn't. And he always knew he was coming back.
Turns out Ryback was the answer the whole time. Jeez. Killed Riz. What? Oh yeah. I love the chat room was all over you on semantics.
Schematics.
Schematics. I like schematics.
Schematics.
I'm going to throw that just randomly in like production meetings and see if anybody catches it.
Production meetings.
We have production meetings.
You know what? Don't you guys have production meetings in West Newton? We're bringing them back next month. We're bringing them back. We're bringing them back, man.
I will be back in West. I will be back in West Newton next month unless they fired me.
I'm just saying. I appreciate a wrestling show with a 15-page production script.
Oh my, that's
yeah.
Oh, is that the?
Yeah.
Is that the one from Saturday?
Show. No, I do appreciate that because then I know it's really nice, and I've done that with other big companies. I've literally had a company where we had like 90 minutes between shows at Mania Week, and it was literally, tell me what's next. Tell me what's next. I had no chance to review anything.
That sounds like the one time I had to ref an entire show, only knowing like the first finish of the first match, and then I kept going back to the tent to figure out A, who was wrestling, and B, who was winning, and C, what they were using.
The fact you're saying you had to go back to a tent tells me that this was not a high-level situation.
No, it was a community festival for River Rouge.
Oh, okay.
River Rouge days, yes.
River Rouge. I love when comments like that come up, and I recognize them from ICP lyrics.
Oh well, River Rouge, I don't really like doing River Rouge that much.
I didn't realize it was a real place.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't realize like it comes up in a song.
That was like one of the biggest worker communities for the Ford factory.
Because the line is the guy that runs the drawbridge at the Rouge River Bridge. Fuck him. Is literally the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wonder what it means.
What? I think it means exactly what you think it means.
I don't know.
It was not a terribly deep song, okay?
We all know how much I love Detroit, so I'm probably not going to like anything that talks shit on it anymore. So
what's that?
I don't know. Detroit's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it.
You know what? Detroit is growing on you. Like a fungus sometimes, but it's growing on.
It's not a
I've
fungus.
seen a lot of Michigan.
It's not a fungus at all.
Michigan, what did I just describe? Michigan is slightly less nice. No, definitely less nice Canada.
I mean, I don't know.
You haven't seen it. You were at the same show I was where you had the Ohioans and Canadians discussing sheets.
Probably, I think
that was
so,
the most. It was the one where I hit the deer. It was the most joyful conversation I've heard in a backstage. Like I can't remember a show where there was a buzz backstage that had nothing to do with the show. The fact that they opened a Sheets by the airport and it was the first one in the state.
Yes, Sheets looking for that sponsorship.
Come on, Sheets baby.
Sheets Bubby, not Sheets Baby.
What's that?
Sheets Bubby.
Sheets Bubby.
Yeah.
Sheets Bubby all night. Anyways,
free French roast for life, please.
Free French. You're angling for it. I love it.
Totally angling for it.
You're telling everybody like
Sorg, I'm a carny. Why would I argue?
I mean, those nuggets are good.
We rolled up the sheets, and he's like, "I'm so glad I get to share this with somebody." I'm just like, I appreciate you. Appreciates it, you know. Anyways, Tina's having power problems. Oh, first time issue that we had. We showed up to the venue on Saturday, and the power was out.
Oh, on Saturday?
On Saturday, yeah.
Dang, when'd you get there?
We got there at like 11 o'clock.
Oh, shit, yeah, I got there like...
Power was on right before noon, but it was still
That's bringing up really bad memories for me, Sorg.
Why? What's bad memories for you?
Going out of state and then...
Oh, you had
having the power go
when
out.
The lighting guy blew the lights a half hour before showtime and it ruined all of our setup.
Yeah.
And I was on another show.
It was just me.
Oh no!
Yeah, we were.
What
just
a nightmare scenario! That's literally the reason I take weed gummies every night. Is scenarios like that I wake up to. So, and I'm still getting it. Like, why am I setting up this wrestling show with no power in the middle of a field? Sorry, MV Young. I'm not getting a show done. It was literally my dream a few nights ago. Anyways, that's enough of that stuff.
That was a reality because it was probably the dang field where I took the picture of the Alcoa gimmick the other night.
Listen, we've done wrestling shows in some weird ass places. I said this at the beginning of the last show. Since I've been here on this show, I've done a pro wrestling show in somebody's backyard on Halloween night.
Oh, I did one without in a backyard with not being on Halloween night. That was just pandemic wrestling, Sorg.
And then on NWA YouTube pay-per-view or live stream in Cleveland, saw Mickey, and yeah, a bunch of other shit. I held an alligator.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyways. Thank you, everybody that does support this show, as crazy as it is, over at Patreon. And I'm going to pull that up in just a moment. Thank you to everybody that does support this show and keeps it going, helps pay the bills around here. And we try to give you a little bit of extra content, a little bit of extra discussion, and sometimes we bring on banned individuals. For the show in the post show and everything.
Who's banned? I'm not banned.
That one guy that used to work that works for that company.
Oh yeah.
But thank you everybody that does support the show at the fan of the show level. Bo Diggity! You are every woo from now on.
It does not work.
Why is your woo broken, man?
It is. It
Can
is
we
very
fix our
low
woo?
pitch now.
Can anybody out there help my friend fix his woo? Woo, woo! Come on, like the top of your soul, man. Like woo! You used to be able to do this.
I was able to do it.
Bring your woo back.
I was able to do it, and then I got old.
You lose your woo with age?
I guess. I don't know.
You're not that old.
I'm going to make a new movie called How Riz Got His Woo Back.
Coming soon to Indie Wrestling Network.
Yes.
How Riz got his woo back.
Yes.
Damn it. I got a note here.
That's probably the episode title right there, actually.
Yeah, let me write that
Sure.
down. Somebody
write
messaged
down.
that to me. Anyways, where were we? We only said one name. Team
You had a
Hammerfist.
note.
Team Hammerfist, who I got to hang out with down there in Orlando, gave me a fine tour of the backstage area at Full Sail Live. Let me know where all the NXT promos happened back there in the back lot.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was very fun. Also, our friends in the Tupac family, Bubba Brewer with the Triple B podcast and APWF, and Jason French. At the Poppy Club level, Dave Profit Bonner, Rats in a Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid, and just returned, I believe, to the Patreon, Matthew, the True Prince of Pro on, let me get you in the notes.
On the Twitter.
Prince Pro on the tweets and the Blue Sky. He's over there now. Hey, there I am. And
I was on there the entire time.
Yes, you were. I hope you make faces. But you know, it's okay. Pizza Club level supporting the Riz. Thank you, Riz.
That's me.
And
Wait.
also-
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
No, keep going.
What?
Who's next? Sword?
And also in the manager level, Bradley. Jeez. Oh, yeah, there he is, gonna wedgie.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
He's the one on the left. If
Is-
you're not
is-
familiar,
it's that guy. Wait,
That's
I can't.
he's the one with his
it's-
underwear
it's-
showing.
That guy.
That's that guy. Yeah.
That guy.
Oh my god. I don't know why he still puts up with us. Oh no.
He does it to
anyways.
it, but again, I need to figure out how to not do it like that
Mhm.
because that made it look weird.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
look like you're
that's
in the
fine.
middle of something. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody that supports the show, patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Referee George Ross has been traveling the Midwest
And to the East Coast.
into the East
everywhere.
Coast. And we're going to catch up on your travels. You went on a honest to goodness wrestling tour recently.
half of one.
You did
Half
a half
of one.
tour. Not important enough or too important.
I never lie.
the first
It was
tour.
half a tour because I can't say I was on the whole tour because I wasn't.
No. So what was it?
Okay, so we did after helping out at Bound for Glory. I hopped up to Milwaukee and then Chicago or no, Joliet. I can't say it was Chicago proper.
Okay.
but Joliet.
Chicagoland.
Well, Joliet Jake was in one of the Blues Brothers, so that sort of counts. That's
Okay.
half credit.
Okay.
And then we ended up doing the 2 shows in Detroit, which were Devil's Night and Hallowicked. So yeah, it was a lot of miles. Milwaukee's about 5.5 hours from Detroit. So
You did like a week of wrestling.
I mean, I did 9 days straight.
Jeez, who gets to do that anymore?
So essentially how it went, and this is just that one run in October. That's not counting September and all the other crazy crap I was doing. But it started with IWR on Thursday the 24th.
Okay.
Then Bound for Glory was the next 3 days. Extremely long, extremely rewarding though. Then after that, I rent a car on Monday morning, then go to Milwaukee and do that whole part. Then Friday and Saturday were with Wes for VCW and War.
Okay.
So it was like back home for like one night, and then back out to Lima again.
You kind of had like a travel like I had the last couple weeks for work.
Yeah. That's why I'm like glad that
So it will tell me a little bit. So first of all, you did do the JCW shows. Those have been all over YouTube. They were on Triller Plus, I think, for the last couple.
I had an encounter with Cocaine himself.
Coke. Oh my God.
The cocaine.
The cocaine that's taking the internet by storm.
The tall one. Not the one with
there's
the
two
weird.
of them?
Yeah,
There's two cocaines?
There's the one on Vice with the really poopy costume.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I was with the authentic cocaine.
Okay. Now when you say
the JCW endorsed cocaine.
Okay. Okay. Let's boil this down for anybody who has not seen this. Okay.
It plays right into the meme of all the Kane multiverse being open since WWE no longer has the trademark to the Kane gimmick. Correct? That's the whole crux.
Oh, is that why?
I guess. I figured that's why it was freaking.
Because that's why there's been Blue Kane for this time.
Yeah. Well, no, that's why they lost it for a while, but now Blue Kane's back.
Yeah, there's Blue Kane. There's
Gain. Gay Kane. Gain. Do they just call Pink Kane Pain? Because they should just call Pink Cane Pain, honestly. There's Piss Cane. There's Yellow Cane.
There's Yellow Cane.
Yeah, because for the first half of the tour, Cocaine was actually Yellow Cane. But then also did one night as regular. Brother had a lot of suits. He had a lot of suits. Even had like special cocaine pyro for Hallowicked, where little.
And he took on the Soul Taker.
He took on
What
Congo.
the hell?
Yeah. This was quite literally.
What the fuck?
Okay, so there was a clip
What is
that
happening?
there was a clip that blew up. It got millions of views with those two. And how couldn't it? I mean, it's viral sensation meets viral sensation. It's internet WrestleMania 14. Like how like literally like Undertaker versus Kane was like one of my favorite programs growing up. Like how can you not love that? Like especially because like they're two characters that they probably shouldn't even exist at all, but they do, and that's just kind of half the fun of wrestling sometimes.
Yes, and of course Soul Taker. We won't say his other name that he makes people.
Well,
say.
None of us have the right to say that.
No. Except for Hank Hudson.
I certainly don't have the pass.
No,
Hank. I don't think Hank has the right to do that either.
Anyway, so that happened. I don't think you can beat that as far as King gimmicks though.
I have a feeling next WrestleMania, it's gonna like in that area, it's going to be like one of those Joey Janela
Spring
things. Spring Break's gonna have like a Kane battle royal where everybody's just Kane. Like,
the clusterfuck battle royals.
Is anybody familiar with Joey Janela's JCW gimmick?
No.
He's the Florida Man.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He is down, man. He was the first one grabbing a jersey when we were there for Halloween.
But no, he's he was literally like he's the Florida Man. Joey Janela. Yeah.
So it's funny because you get to go there and there's a lot of like people in the JCW world that come in with different gimmicks. Obviously, Florida Man, Joey Janela, Colt Cabana. We've talked about as Officer Colt, where he just gets the greatest heat from the Juggalos.
Talos is Painful Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a certain different sense of humor with the Juggalo crowd, right?
To say the least.
To say the least.
To say the least.
This is where I saw my first. I just remember a match at JCW at the Gathering one year where they had to take a pause every like 30 or 90 seconds to like take a toke of a joint, and then continue the match.
That was actually the opening spot of Tournament of Death. So.
Yeah, this was like mid card.
Well,
for
no,
them.
man.
Yeah.
No, well, no. Well, what would you do if Madman Pondo passes you a blunt at in the back of DJ Hyde's farm? Are you gonna say no?
I am so sorry to interrupt with like terrible news. The word on the street is that Trump is going to appoint Linda McMahon to be the Secretary of Education.
Oh boy.
It could be worse. We had Betsy DeVos.
We did have Betsy DeVos. That wasn't great.
We had Betsy DeVos.
He does want to kind of eliminate the Department of Education.
Pot wrestling, no politics.
Yes. This is a safe place. This is a safe place, even though that is wrestling adjacent.
It's not even me. It'll just be somebody will come in the comments, and then we'll get heat, and it'll just.
Anyways, I am loving this. This is apparently the Yellow Cane
Yes.
situation.
Yes, Yellow Cane was getting goozled and taking the same bump onto the steel ramp every night.
Oh, yeah.
In Battle Royals. Yeah.
I like how his
Shout out to my Juggalo ref mentor Jeff Bundy.
Okay.
Also of Evolve fame as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff is the man.
I appreciated how wild the entire set was. Like there's this spindle design kind of to everything, including on the apron.
The apron looks trippy as hell.
It like is that like we were watching this? I know Chachi was watching like religiously this on YouTube until it went to Triller, and then he's like, too much work. The most Chachi response. But like, was that trippy to like be in the middle of that?
So, the whole atmosphere is just. I'll never forget the experience.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better than it used to be. There's a lot of throwing things, and it felt like that was happening less during these.
So at the Gathering, there was a gentleman. I swear you can't even make this shit up. He had like the cheesy poofs that fucking Cartman probably eats on South Park.
Okay,
and he had a big ass like this big ass container you get at like Sam's Club, or Costco. So like, and this fool's chucking him in the ring during the first match, to the point where Violent J had to get on the mic and be like, "Hey, don't whoop whoop, don't throw shit, etc." But and after that, imagine that they didn't throw anything.
I mean that's what they needed was like Jay to come out, because they were attempting to film things like in the Gathering in the mid 2000s but there was so much shit being thrown at people.
Oh, the Southern Six, they get pelted with it. Like Kerry Morton must get 6 beers thrown at him every fucking match.
I believe it.
I was also worried. So this will pop you. They didn't really have a gimmick person for Devil's Night, right? Mm-hmm. So. I mean, if you saw the reel today, I ended up getting lucky enough to get Nick Nemeth versus Kerry Morton. Mm-hmm. And, Nick Nemeth wears the TNA heavyweight title down to the ring. Non-title match. They left it on the corner. And the guardrails were a little closer than usual. So
no.
I was telling, that's why I was like very like, I was panicking. I was like, cause we all, like anybody who knows me knows where I want to go. And of course that would be the one thing that would probably stop that for sure. Oh, gee, the belt got stolen at a show in a match you reffed.
On your watch.
On your watch. Good luck, Jagoff. Yeah, but no, thankfully one of the security guys like moved it further away from, cause like that was, it was, there he is. Richie Boy forever.
Richie Boy.
So
and
yeah,
there's George right there in the middle of it.
So yeah, that's the Joliet venue right there. That was called.
I presume they were having a concert later that night, given all the covering that's happening.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's not. You want to talk about a sense of camaraderie? Oh yes, there's
some friends. Facade and Danny Moe.
Likely the opening. Yeah, this is likely the opening match of this show. It was the Neon Blondes versus Bang and Matthews. Later known, I think, as the Young Altar Boys on the tour. There's a storyline to it.
I'm sure there is.
It does involve. It involves Johnny Cashmere.
Okay, all right, that seems right.
Yeah, but no, like it was
very on brand.
Yeah, but no, this was night 2 of this would have been like night. I want to say night 6 overall. Because by this point they had been to Little Rock. They had done, I think, Birmingham, Nashville, and then 2 nights in Missouri. So,
and they're all clubs, so they're not like the largest of venues or anything like that. But everything I've seen from this has looked relatively packed.
Yeah, no, like 400 to 500 people probably every night. Like there's no like the harder like it was extremely hard to get everybody out of that because like we had to get that ring out of there right after the show's over because the concert starts. And like that, you're on a pretty tight timetable. We got everything torn down, loaded onto the truck, out of there in 22 minutes.
Hot damn.
That's with people like from every level helping out with ring crew. This is television people and jamokes like me. All people who aren't trained. Everybody's getting that ring out. It's all a team to make sure that we can get the show started again. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Like nobody's bigger than anybody else. It was a great experience that way. Like and then you come back here and you see how some of the people act on the Indies. You're like, man, you don't get it. You just don't get it. You don't get it.
And this was like, I mean, you had everybody from like, ICP themselves were involved with this thing too, like NWA guys and everything, right?
I mean, you name it. Willie Mack, Kerry Morton, Mecha Wolf, JBL was at Devil's Night. Ricardo Rodriguez was there on the last 2 nights managing and teaming with Mecha Wolf.
Wow.
Silas Mason and Alex Taylor were on the tour as well. Like Congo Kong. Daba Kato, the former Daba Kato, aka Baba Thunder. Like it was insane. Plus, like then you have like other like mainstays like Briar Wellington and Jeeves, like just Facade and Danny. Like it was a very eclectic lineup. But like all the action was good. Very tightly run ship in terms of like production value and like being on time, which is very ironic considering the event. Like if you consider the crowd or who you're working for, y'all will be like very very professional, very like on time. Let's go.
Which is such a antithesis to what I've seen over like 20 years of JCW at the Gathering. Because like I said, many years it seemed like just an afterthought.
Shout out to the Backseat Boys too.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
JP and Tommy Grayson.
Great crew. Got to meet them on the Combat One shows. And of course, Kashmir, who we talked to early days in the show. It was good to finally see him in person up those Detroit area shows. And actually, Erie, he was up a big league the first when their launch a few months ago.
He was on the last
too.
show. He was on the last. I think it was on the show last show at the ladder match. Maybe. Can't remember.
I don't think I can't remember.
That was 2 shows ago.
That was 2 shows
ago.
May.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
The Death Star ladder match.
Yeah, we can. We
May the 4th, if you will.
And we can come back. We'll come back to hype up, Wednesday Night Wars and everything.
Oh yeah, there's a lot happening next week we need to mention. So
we have a lot to talk about still.
But anyways, so no, it's good to see. Again, like I said, JCW has been such a weird thing over the years. It's kind of come and gone. With like I've never seen it this organized. To the point where it's on Triller, it's on YouTube. Like the shows look really good, and it's a good mix of talent too. It's not just like the good old Juggalo boys like from Detroit. They're actually expanding it and making it something for real. So it's really, really cool to see. And it seems like, and obviously there's an NWA connection here. Just hearing the names, I'm hearing connected with it. Just the talent backstage.
Joe Galley was on commentary for Devil's Night, and he had been like he has done like other Lunacy tapings as well. Danny Deals was on the Gathering, so there is definitely a connection there.
Absolutely. So really cool thing to see there. We got a lot more to talk about here, but I want to give a shout out here for a lot of stuff that we are working on. IndieWrestling.us. I mentioned RWA. That's on there, and see all the craziness there. Again, I'm not entirely sure everything that happened. I know it started with a women's match. I know Lexus Sin showed up. I know there was a champion. Heath Slater was there. J-Rock was somehow at that show, even though he was also at our show on Cleveland that night. So
I have stories about.
You have stories. Are they stories?
I have stories about people showing up late.
Is that it? Oh, that sounds like a Patreon story right there.
It is.
Okay, we'll get into that a little bit later. But in the meantime,
I mean, we do have. You were talking about holding alligators, and alligators are like crocodiles, and that makes me think of Crocodile Dundee, and that makes me think of Shazay McKenzie.
Yep.
coming up to RWA. Yeah, Shaza McKenzie's going to be a part of that. I'm trying to remember where I've seen her before. Is she like an AAW? Probably I saw her. Or
she's she's been around
She's
a
been
lot.
around.
Yeah, no, like I just can't remember.
I've done shows with her.
Yeah, no,
but
she
I can't place
she
it.
tours periodically.
Okay.
She's from Australia.
Okay. Oh, like she's actually still based out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but like no, I forget. Like she's been around a lot.
So that's going to be the season speeding show, which is going to be a cage match, tag team match with the Gambinos and the Wise Guys. I see. So we got to figure out which videographer is going to be in the cage.
Not it.
I nominate CL.
It would be me if I'm not running the show. I got to if somebody else was able to direct the show, I'm going in the cage, because with Riz.
Talk to me, Sorg.
Talk to you. You gonna direct the show, so I can go into the cage. We'll put a GoPro on the cage.
After the show.
We're going to strap you to the top of the cage.
Oh, God.
Maybe they listen
If
to
you
us.
strap me to the top of that roof.
Not the roof, the cage. I'm going to trust the shitty indie cage more than over the top.
What if we put Riz in a shark cage above the regular cage?
Riz shark cage, yes.
Why do we do that?
No.
No, he says no.
Hey, a guy can dream.
Riz, are you afraid of heights?
No.
Are you afraid of indie cages?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the right answer. That's the right answer right there.
Yeah,
Get your Technic shot.
How do you mean to tell me you would not climb on the first VCW War Games cage? It looked like it was made completely out of chicken wire.
That hurt me so bad just standing in there. What are you talking about? Jeez, Anyways, George, you've been doing some other things. We talked about the Ricky Shane Page. I see Ricky Shane Page has taken some time off due to injuries. First of all, I don't know why.
Well, he's been getting banged up.
I'm sure he's been getting pretty banged up.
He needs to stop doing dives at Revolver.
Oh no!
Yeah,
no.
That was his foot.
He's a big guy. I keep forgetting how big the dude is. Like I mean, like he's like 6'4" or 5", isn't he? Like he's around my height. Like I forgot. Like oh shit.
So backstage on Saturday, he's pretty much like just as tall as Duke and Gannon. So like
he was there. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
that'll give you an idea. Like
So I know there was some stuff floating, but
because I've seen the posts about that's going to affect the gang warfare 440 gang warfare match at RPW in Chicago, unfortunately, which was going to be a really really good one.
Well, maybe he can get a replacement cocaine.
Perhaps.
There you go. There you go. Add that to the color war. What if, oh my God, 440, if you don't know, 440 split off, and they have a 440 yellow and blue faction that have been warring with each other. And I presume that's what this game is, this War Games is, right? So what if you got a blue and a yellow cane on each side?
Oh, shit.
They're out there. I'm just saying, Ricky Shane Page, I'm putting that out there. Kogers, putting it out there.
You heard it.
All friends of the show in some fashion.
Blaine and Yane are in.
Blaine and Yane?
Blaine and Yane.
Jeez. All of this. Yes, absolutely. Anyways, more travels. You've been what else is there to talk about here?
Tournament of Death.
Tournament of Death. Okay, and this is the part where we started talking about deathmatch wrestling, which not everybody gets. George loves deathmatch wrestling. George loves being in the middle. I have a feeling this is like me wanting to be in mosh pits and having that feeling of that nature, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, yeah, the year in deathmatch I've had is insane, and it might end even crazier.
By the way, an update from Tina. Shaza actually moved to the U.S. about a year ago.
Oh, cool. So, because I think I saw her, the last time I saw her was up at Mr. Chainsaw up in Kalkaska. She worked Tommy Vendetta.
These are the best sentences ever.
Yeah. She worked. Yeah, and it was like in a freaking like indoor hockey rink because it's the most Michigan thing ever. Kalkaska is extremely far away. It's about 20 minutes, about 20 miles out of Traverse City. For anybody who knows it, that's like damn near all the way north up to Mitten.
Can you tell me who the other announcer is?
That
with
is
Joe Dombrowski?
That is
that's
Zach. No, that's Zach Amico.
Zap Amico.
Zach Amico.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach has a comedy show.
Okay.
Zach's a comedian. I think Zach might also do commentary for GTS.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, like I met Zach. Zach was the first time I met Zach was on the tour. I've never met Zach before. But no, Zach had like backstage tons of great stories about other comics he's met. Really good Ron White story.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Zach is really funny.
I need to watch this stuff. There's some backstage promos with, is that Mickey Knuckles?
Yes.
Mickey Knuckles and Congo Kong.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Actually, that ended up being one of the so one of the reels I ended up using to promote the matches being on YouTube from the Joliet show is the Congo ended up winning with a whoopee cushion or a bonsai drop. So the caption I think was how FOMO will hit you if you don't catch up, if you don't watch the show, or whatever. Now available on YouTube. And I think it's up to about 4,500 views right now. People are still watching it.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about so you have taken on social media. We've been talking about this, for a little bit here. And this has kind of become a thing, and it's always fun. I swear the first thing that pops up in my that pops up in my feed when I open up Instagram in the morning is the Big Match Bubby match clip of the day. So, and you already have some stuff is this from the last Exodus?
So that would have been, I got up,
Is this from Journey?
I couldn't sleep on Saturday night, Saturday morning. It was 3 a.m. So I cut this up and just put it up. Ended up getting about like 650 views.
Nice. This is from the EC3.
This is EC3 Richard Holiday.
Yeah, from Journey.
Journey 2, the anniversary show. This is available live on YouTube now.
Yes. So this is the one from a few months ago that we did. The first one we did on the NWA YouTube. Really, really great show. And there you are doing an NWA championship match with EC3 and Richard Holiday.
Yes.
So really.
Check
really
it
cool.
out. It was a really great match.
So tell me about what was your motivation for in this kind of version of what you're presenting on social media?
Why not? I don't know. Why does anybody do anything?
Okay. I was hoping some novel advice to help other wrestlers, referees, and other staff members out there.
I mean, honestly,
to encourage them to do something interesting on social media to help their careers. But whatever the fuck, you were at Bound for Glory.
Not really. Honestly, I don't know. I always figure it just always everybody always told me I should have gotten an Instagram years ago, right? Because they wanted we want to tag you and stuff. We want to tag you and stuff. Well. I do I'm part of all this cool shit. So I am technically in this clip. I'm face down, holding the ladder because I didn't want to watch my good friend Brandon St. James kill Nick Swell through this table.
Yeah, which was scary enough.
Exactly. Shout out to Casey Ward and Nick Shin for being the two to check on him first.
By the way, I switched this show and I have not watched it back. I'm trying to bring myself to it. I feel real weird watching certain things back that I've worked on.
I don't know what it's my own stupid quirky way of A, documenting what I'm doing, but also B, trying to bring more attention, right?
And also it is like you are featured in these. Like you are the referee, you're involved in these. You're not posting matches that you're just random matches. Right.
That's pretty much what
this is your portfolio.
Pretty much what it all started. Yeah, pretty much. But pretty much at one point, it's pretty much all falsies. But eventually, I got bored with that, and they weren't taking off or anything. So I don't know. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the more success I'm having is with collabs, but I don't know. Jeez, oh man, sorry. I don't know. I just wanted to it's a different, quirkier way to be able to promote shows.
And it's also fascinating because you're in so many places. You got some great pictures that are shared with you here.
I always try. You should always try to credit your photographer.
Absolutely.
Too. Photographer, videographer, whoever takes the footage. But yeah, no. I've been trying. I've been experimenting, putting music over them. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing with these. I'm having fun.
But you're trying, and that's what counts. And also, I love this because just kind of going through this. Obviously, so many shows I've had a hand with, but there's still a great mix of different venues and different promotions that you're around with. So there's some XPW there. I love we go from Enjoy to XPW to 880 to whatever's happening in this picture.
That was Canada.
Okay. Oh, sensitive content. To cocaine.
It was cocaine.
Wait a minute, are you involved in this clip? Wait, is this cocaine and Congo Kong?
It is, yeah. So if you go back, just go on, and I'm at the so.
Oh, you got a cameo in here, okay.
Yeah, so I am technically in this.
Go post this on TikTok.
Well, yeah. Get off of it just in case. I don't want you to get in trouble.
Okay.
Because they did flag the clip on Instagram originally.
Oh no, it was sensitive content.
It was. Well, no, the other one, yes, but Yeah, this is just a clip to put over the Wayward Sons in their match against the Country Gentlemen from when was that? That feels like it was an eternity ago.
That was like March. I feel like March, April. Was it spring maybe? Get some JCW.
This one I just put it like I'm still trying to work on the overlays. This is a little bit of a gorier one.
Yeah, moving on. Okay.
Yep.
There was a ceiling for some reason.
But yeah, that's the one I was talking about earlier. Yeah, so this is when I started I was messing around, just like, hey, because the black space is just there, right?
Yeah. There's not much.
And I noticed other people's, other people had been using text to just like occupy the space, and I like the idea of it. So I figured, and I'm a utilitarian minded guy, so I figured might as well utilize all the space I have.
Good instincts on that.
Still messing around with things. That one blew up pretty good. That had over 200 likes.
What was that? Too Tough Tony?
That's Too Tough Tony.
Man, look at him still going. Didn't he just get a Hall of Fame or something from JCW?
He did. Yeah, he
nice.
did. Yeah,
They
put him in at Devil's Night with Mickey and Tracy Smothers.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites from back in the day for sure. Back in 2001 when I used to watch it, go to the gathering.
Luigi Primo.
And Officer Colt. Oh no, he sold.
Oh yeah, I had a guy. Guy wasn't very happy with. He said I should have disqualified him and I should have done my job better with that one. I'm like, bro,
That's a foreign object.
No, yeah, somebody actually commented that. I'm like, bro, it's like okay, we're in front of people who are painted like clowns, and it's a pizza chef against a cop.
But still, he's using a foreign object, sir.
How is it any different than Bianca Belair's?
But you have to enforce the rules. The bread isn't a part of him. It is a foreign object. Did he poop out the dough and then throw it at him? Then maybe you got a case.
He has it with him when he comes out of his entrance. He never stops twirling it. So
listen, it's your credibility that we're concerned with here. Okay.
I mean, yes.
As a referee.
I probably am done forever because of that one gluten-free crust pizza punch.
You're never getting hired. No, you're not getting that WWE ID program. No.
Well, I didn't think I would anyway. I'm too old.
I don't think they're taking referees.
I'm too old.
There you go.
I'm gonna be 36. They're not gonna take me. 10 years ago, maybe, not now.
Oh, still, it's a lot of fun there. No, it's a good, and you do one every day. Right? Oh, wait, here's one of my favorite clips. There you go.
Poor Reese.
Oh, Reese getting powerbombed by a beast man on a Target shopping cart.
Poor Reese, yeah. The origin of how we got that shopping cart is such an odd.
I thought kids showed up with it or something.
Some kids were walking by and they're like, "Hey, do you want this?" And I don't think they thought I'd say yes. And I said yes, and we had a shopping cart.
And we're all sitting there like, "Where's the nearest Target?"
Harmerville,
I think, which is like across a river
and through two other boroughs,
and like 6 miles away. I'm like, how did this get here?
Yeah,
and I thought the wheels are supposed to lock. Apparently not. Maybe that's only in the waterfront. Oh god, I'm watching it over and over again now. So I think you posted that on the eve of them facing each other at RWA last month.
Yes, yeah. That was the whole point.
Yeah, there you go. Jeez. It's good stuff. Go check that out. Big Match Bubby
on Instagram.
On the Instagram. That's just the Instagram is the big deal right now.
BUBBY.
I can help you automate some stuff too.
I don't like automating.
Yeah.
It takes the soul out of it.
Takes the soul out of it.
Takes the soul out of it.
But then also
half the time AI spells shit wrong.
Well, not that part of it. It's just like reposting.
But the AI can't spell shit wrong. Plus, like hell, I like to just do it myself.
Look at hands-on Bubby, if you will.
Trying, brother.
There you go. Where are you going? You're not done yet. Are you part of the Penn Brewery show next week, or you be with us on that one?
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. Oh no, we got decisions. We got. Are you juggling between both the shows I'm doing?
You need to.
Oh no. There we are. You gonna pull a J-Rock?
No.
Yeah. Who showed up?
Let's just not do this.
I've never seen somebody.
Let's just not talk about this on air.
I've never seen somebody double shot a Cleveland and a south of Pittsburgh show.
I did it. Well, I did.
You did it?
I did. No, I did Pittsburgh
did
proper and Cleveland. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Bottle Rocket to the Masonic. It was not the Tree.
Now the Bottle Rocket was like a 3 o'clock show though.
It did start 10 minutes late.
Oh wow! So
yeah, but I still made a 6:05. I was still able to make a 6:05 bell for. No, it was did they start? I don't even know if they started at 6:05.
Was that the first Exodus show?
That was the first Exodus.
Wow!
Show. That was
the Lost Exodus show. Actually, there might be 2 Lost Exodus shows.
Horse shit. I have a sample match from it. It still exists on YouTube now.
It's still out there.
I sent it to people. Yeah, it was
well, somebody has
Tom Latimer versus Dante Casanova for the NWA World Television title. No?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That was a sample match I was sending to people for a while.
Yeah, that's a good spot. And that's a nice room. We did that for Circle 6 one time.
It was very churchy feeling.
Yeah. Like, it's not that room that...
It's just too hot up there.
Yes.
There's no ventilation.
Yes. And if you're not being careful going out that side thing to the balcony,
Oh.
it feels like you're going to go.
Anybody from OSHA, if they'd come out there, they probably would have had 3 strokes. Just
the way you had to bring the ring up was really sketch.
Let's not talk about that, brother.
So I thought we were going to lose Spider Nate Webb that one time. Anyways, really fun show. With that, fun balconies too, especially for the Weezer segment. Not Weedus segment. Excuse me. Somebody's going to call me out on that. Hey, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to talk about AEW's Full Gear is this weekend. Figure we should cover that, see what's coming up there. I have some comments about some AEW. I have some issues. I got a production issue. It's really bothering me. Maybe I'll talk about it. Maybe a Patreon. I don't know. We'll be right back after this with referee George Ross, and the Riz is here. And we'll be right back after this as soon as I find the button. There it is.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Wrestling Mayhem show still here. The Riz is here, as well as a coffeeed up referee, George Ross. We got him on caffeine. Oh my God. Here we go. I've switched the water. Shout outs, by the way, to my buddy Vic the UPS driver. At Vic the UPS driver. Our friend we met out the cantina out there in Hollywood earlier this year. Anyways, no reason.
So is that
for
like
plugs.
his official handle, Vic
Yeah,
the UPS
it
guy?
is. The Vic the UPS.
So is that what he is on
Vic the
Facebook or
UPS
whatever?
driver.
Vic the UPS driver.
I know it's just an @ and there's a QR code. What can Vic do for you? And it's a Jaws with the UPS truck situation.
Got it.
So yeah.
All right.
I mean, there's some cool dudes that do like Steel or Orange County Ghostbusters kind of deal out there, and one guy dresses up as a Ninja Turtle. So, our kind of people.
Culture,
if you will.
Yes.
I'm losing this right now, so...
that was me earlier, don't worry.
Yeah. So, AEW Full Gear is happening, and Riz, what's happening with that?
I don't know. Like, I haven't really been paying that much attention to the Full Gear, but I will check it out.
Good, let me fill you in.
Lucky us.
Oh, come on, man. Appreciate
if our friends are involved, hell yeah. Otherwise,
I think there might be some people that
is
Lee
lately. Working?
Let's find out.
No.
All right.
This is a discovery mission. I don't think he is.
Boo.
Maybe he'll be on the pre-show or something. But
Buff Frost.
No. You know who's on the pre-show?
Hmm.
Big AJ.
What? Who?
Big AJ.
The Costco guy.
The Costco guy.
Oh, I'm not up on what's happening here.
He brings up boom. That's what we do.
I'm up to about halfway through the last Rampage right now. By the way, I've been enjoying Rampage. They've been having some baller matches. This series with Leo Rush and Commander that they've been doing is pretty good.
If I want to watch that, I'll just go back and rewatch Carmelo Hayes and Andrade again because those were amazing.
If that's what you want.
They were probably better than those matches.
I don't know.
Or I can just go back and watch Bianca Belair and Io Sky. Or
okay.
The in-ring product with WWE right now is just as good as anything they're doing with Tony Khan's thing. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing to complain about. And I'm a few months behind, but it's good.
Mm-hmm. It's good. No, the stuff is holding up. The last I've seen the last couple of weeks of WWE has been
the women
really
are
good.
killing it.
The women are killing it on about every program.
It's the highlight. I'd argue the women's division is probably the highlight of the NWA right now. It's probably the deepest division they have.
Of the NWA?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's even without like Camille.
Mm-hmm.
Look, and even without Mr. Kate. Just go look how deep it is.
Mm-hmm.
The Page sisters are just like the beginning of it. Because they still have Markova, they still have Max. They still have. I'm trying to think.
Very excited. Enjoy actually announced Max against
that's
Sonny
gonna be a
Kiss
banger.
for the championship, the Enjoy Championship here after Christmas. So really,
December
really excited for that.
28th, and the return to Mr. Small's Theater in Millvale.
Ooh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Another place I've seen ICP.
So, yeah. Okay.
And also a place
Where
where
haven't you seen
also a
ICP,
place where I've
Sorg?
seen JCW because they did a CD release tour where they did some wrestling.
Is this one Potter work for them?
I believe so.
Okay.
Some of our friends have been a part of that.
Yeah.
It was not a good experience for them at the time.
Well,
And
25 years later, probably. Yeah, maybe.
it was the Tempest CD release, which was iffy era in general for them. So
right.
yeah. Anyways, so what do we have to look forward to as far as this pay-per-view this weekend, which I just bought today?
What do they charge for the pay-per-views now?
Well, let's see. I get mine a different way. Let's see. It was something like $84 for the 2-pack. If you want, you can get Full Gear World's End right now. That is the American price, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So, wink, wink, nod, VPN. So there's that. Also, I did get all my. Listen,
Sounds like it's a set of Mike Tyson's cheeks.
What?
It's cheeks. Mike Tyson's cheeks.
God, do we want to talk about Mike Tyson? You're derailing me on this one. Let me get through
this.
this.
Current events.
It is current events, and he is probably a Hall of Famer or something, right? So, anyways, where the hell am I?
Pre-show.
I don't even. I'm just going down the list here that I have on SEC. This is the best list I could find of all the matches. You got the World Championship. How are you with the? Again, you guys are kind of watching on the side. I don't think any of you guys are watching full on. Have you been following the John Moxley story when it comes to AEW?
All I heard is that it's like him trying to be Romper Stomper. Is that true?
I don't know what that means.
It's an Australian movie I've never seen. I get the reference, but only I don't know.
Well, it's new to me, so I'm interested in it.
I don't know. All I'm hearing about Moxley is from the one corner of the internet that everybody who likes AEW probably doesn't like.
Okay.
So I've seen none of it. But it's just from how Cornette puts it, it sounds hilarious, but I know that's not really how it is because it's always in the middle.
Okay.
And he's very good at playing it up. So
yes.
I can't imagine. Is it as ridiculous as he says it is?
Ridiculous how they're coming out in white T-shirts and the belt has been put in a suitcase that is handcuffed to Marina Shafir. They're coming out and beating everybody up.
Why does it sound like they're doing the Talamasca shit from Preacher or something?
A little bit, I guess. I think it's been a while since I watched Preacher, and I actually didn't finish it.
Okay, so Talamasca, that's that secret organization that they deal with the supernatural crap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of that. It's very culty.
like Azrael and Dogma.
Okay. It's very it's funny because everybody comes out in like khakis and a white T-shirt, and then just Pac's just coming out in his underwear like he usually does.
Yeah, that's the meme. I saw that.
Yeah, I just it's like he didn't get the fashion memo. It's like, can't you buy this guy a T-shirt? At least.
It could be worse. They could start making him wear a cape. He loved that.
Oh, it was a good time right there. No wonder he's so angry. But no, they're basically building it up. I mean, it's been this whole everybody else is too soft thing, and they're trying to build.
Now
it's allegedly.
Is this the shit where that Brian got choked out with the bag? Okay.
Yes, that was kind of the.
Was that the beginning of it?
That was the beginning. Yes.
Okay.
That was the initial.
Is
turn.
Wheeler Yuta still involved in this?
Wheeler Yuta is still involved.
Okay.
He is still the punching bag for everybody.
I didn't know he was a punching bag for anybody.
They will throw him into
So he's J.D. McDonough.
They did it. They did a thing a couple weeks ago where they just grabbed him, made they're going to take him out with a steel chair to bait out Orange Cassidy, just to tell him to take out Orange Cassidy. So they're playing him. He's playing that kind of reluctant thing. Literally, there's a thing where Orange Cassidy called him out for a match on Dynamite.
This already sounds way too convoluted.
He's calling him out for it, and he's like, I'm not a punk. I'll take you on. And you literally just see Claudio say, "Shut up," next to him, right? Like he's being completely kind of bitched out.
Claudio's in this too.
Yeah, it's Claudio. I gotta explain the whole gimmick.
Yeah, you do, because I literally said I
it's
do
Sean
not watch
Arena.
AEW.
It's
Wheeler Yuta,
Pac, and Yuta and Claudio. And they're actually trios champs right now. So yeah.
Okay. Because of course we have
Any more questions?
I mean, no.
So that's going down, or we'll see what happens with Orange Cassidy.
I mean, do you like it?
Yes, I do. It's interesting. It's some storytelling. It's
right.
like it feels like a little bit of that storytelling that everybody complains that AEW doesn't do. Between the stuff with Bobby Lashley's in there with the Hurt Syndicate, and they're bringing that in. With Swerve, they've been passing out these MVP's been passing out business cards to Ricochet and Leo Rush and a couple other people. I think Monet got one, and Mercedes and stuff. So like you don't know if there's going to be an extra member there. I think it's been, and they're picking up where they left off with WWE. All that's missing is Cedric. I don't know what happened to Cedric. Is Cedric still there? Is he just like in WWE Speed?
He's probably in catering.
Is he in WWE Speed Purgatory? That's such a shame, for one thing.
Do his checks clear?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Mercedes Monet against Chris Statlander. I've been weirded out by Chris Statlander all of a sudden just shedding this whole Stokely and Willow situation and just being Chris Statlander again. Because I kind of liked where they're going with her as a heel. But whatever, probably injuries.
I just miss Stokely.
I know, right? Well, Stokely's been taking credit for Private Party getting their championship.
As he should.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, I'm the one that pushed these guys, and they picked that up off of him. I enjoyed. Did you catch the part where when the Bucks lost the tag championships, they were shredding papers in the back and have never been seen again? So. Jack Perry and TNT Championship defending against Daniel Garcia. Some really good promos been happening there. That could be the runaway match of the night potentially, and that's really high praise considering everything. Some of these other ones happening. 4-way tag team championship match: Outrunners, Kings of the Black Throne, and I believe it was Acclaimed, who may be angling for a breakup. From the looks of things, again, and Private Party, of course, defending there. MJF and Roderick Strong through the 3 trials of MJF, because we'd love to do that. So I don't know what they're going to do with Adam Page with that. I think Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole is going to end up screwing Roderick. You thinking, Riz?
I'm confused.
It is confusing, actually.
Because
there's that storytelling again.
I mean, did they ever bring up why Adam Cole was evil and then attacked MJF?
Oh well, though basically
MJF
they turned it around that MJF was always a piece of shit and they were actually the good guys in the situation. They were doing lot. They were doing a lot of rewriting history with that promo. They took the long way around on that stuff. That part was not okay. And to get to all of a sudden, Roderick Strong is not an asshole and is back to kind of old Roddy because he shaved the mustache. That makes the difference.
But in the promo picture.
Mm-hmm.
The one I'm looking at from
is he still the mustache?
AEW.com.
They haven't updated it yet.
He still has the mustache.
I must
like they updated Kyle Fletcher without his like hair.
Yes.
But they didn't do anything with Roderick Strong.
Fletcher and Ospreay. I think that'll be pretty good.
That'll be fun.
That'll be good. Swerve, Bobby Lashley, as I alluded to. Jay White and the Hangman.
That actually might be the good match of the night.
Mm-hmm. Jay White's they gotta roll something with him. AJ Costco guy and QT Marshall for some reason on the pre-show. Is that all that we have for the pre-show? They probably I guess they'll announce some stuff this week. So that is your full
Who's
gear
QT
pay-per-view.
teaming with?
He is taking on AJ from Costco guys.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that means.
Well, no, if there's somebody who would take him, that sounds right.
What?
QT always does these like celebrity matches, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So, that's whatever that is. Cedric is in NXT according to Podner. It says R.I.P. Rampage. Is Rampage officially going away?
Well,
didn't they get another show? Didn't they file for another show?
There's a allegedly
Shockwave?
the Shockwave show, but no, it hasn't. Like allegedly, it was going to go to Fox, maybe Fox Sports. There's a new show technically that popped up on Fox Sports Mexico, but that's more of a recap show, a Spanish language recap show.
Oh,
Or-
AEW
what was the
Explosion.
thing?
Well, it basically replaced all the WWE content because the WWE content's leaving for Netflix in that region. So, you know, there was a big void, and AEW filled in all of it.
How'll we ever watch
What's-
Jacked?
Yeah.
Main event's still out there, I
And
think.
Metal.
Yeah.
Friday Night Metal.
Yes. Was that Riz?
What's the deal with their new like? So Fight for the Fallen is going to Max.
What? Is that the announcement?
I think that was the announcement. I think Tina might have posted it, or it might be on one of her things.
Okay, that was. I didn't get caught up with the chat. I should probably do that before this show.
But yeah, I think there's like Fight for the Fallen's going on. He's going to be the like main, like the main startup for Max
Okay.
for the streaming service for them. And it looks like. Yeah, and it looks like Rampage isn't scheduled with 2025 Dynamite tapings.
Okay. I'm not sure if they were listed on the new Max lineup, to be quite honest. So, I mean, with everything and all the movements around, I kind of am not surprised with any of that stuff. I think you're going to see a lot of that kind of shifting. But let's
Which
see.
is weird because the Fight for the Fallen is on January 1st
Mm-hmm.
on a Wednesday.
So wait, it's still a Dynamite. Wait. Streaming live on first ever show. Oh, this is. Oh no, all this is the simulcast. Because remember, AEW Dynamite is simulcasting on Max. Was the announcement for the new TV deal? This is the first episode that you're going to be able to watch it on Max as well under this new deal. So January 1st, you're going to be able to see AEW Dynamite on Max. January 6th, you're going to be able to see Raw on Netflix. Now, you made a good point here bringing up the Mike Tyson and his ass because people are not happy with the performance of the Mike Tyson fight.
There were
the other night.
80 million people watching on Netflix.
Yeah,
There is
60.
not going to be whatever the hell. Point is, maybe if we're lucky, let's say if we're doing normal TV numbers, isn't that only about 5% of that?
Probably
3 million users.
So I think more interesting to look at is seeing what the Christmas Day NFL games do. Because let's lay this out.
That's going to get more traffic.
Back up. We're presuming people know what we're talking about. The Mike Tyson fight, Jake Paul fight listed about 60 million households globally. Definitely during the main event. I witnessed this on my Apple TV, but
it was the women's match. It was going out.
Women's match. It was dropping out. So here's my experience.
I didn't even try to watch
Had it on.
the main event.
Somebody messaged me, so I happened to have it on while I was working here at the studio on Friday night. I did drop out. It was on a phone for a while. Then I put it on my laptop, and in both cases, a couple of times it just errored and dropped fully out. And I just hit play again, and it was fine. Right before the fight, I was transitioning to my home, and it was still on my phone, and I'm trying to get it up on the Apple TV on the Netflix app, and it was absolute garbage trying to watch it on there. Low resolution, pauses, buffering. It was bad for most of the fight. So this is where people are questioning because, again, you're going to have 2 NFL games, including the Steelers, and now Beyonce at a halftime show on Christmas Day. And people are going to be really sore if an NFL game has streaming problems. Now, related to this, Amazon has been streaming the Thursday night games, and apparently with better ratings than what NBC was getting in the slot. Yeah. And I understand better production than most NFL games. Mm-hmm. So I almost want to sit down and watch one, but I'm usually busy on Thursday nights for some reason. But anyways, just to see, I'm just always interested in production values. So we'll see what happens there.
Wrestling.us.
Wait till I go on my AEW production rant later.
Nerd.
Okay, nerd. Okay, referee nerds. Okay, zebra nerd.
I'm a majestic. Zebras are majestic.
Okay.
Majestic creatures.
Okay, sure.
They are.
But anyways, so the question is going to be, what does this mean for the NFL stream? What does this mean for the? Now, this is the first time that they've had something allegedly. When you're doing a live stream like this, you allocate assets, and I think they did not. I think they underestimated what they were going to get out of this, as far as the numbers, and that's probably what led to this. As they do a weekly thing, and WWE Raw, if you look at their ratings, what was it, like 2 million?
2 to 3 million.
2 to 3 million a week? You really think you're going to get more than that on Netflix?
No.
You know, I doubt it.
The start will be a little bit higher than that.
Yeah, the start will be, of course. It's going to spike.
Ratings won't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter.
No, views are going to matter in a different metric. So, anyway, so you have that situation. I think WrestleMania got 1 million views like last year or something, and that was a big deal, right? So, and that's, again, you're paying for that outside of cable or local or anything like that. So,
for my crystal ball, Raw only gets 1.5 to 1.7 million.
Yeah, and you know what? You might not. You won't not know about it unless Netflix wants you to know about it. Gone will be the days of the weekly ratings.
Look, if Raw breaks Netflix, we are in a great situation because it means everybody's watching wrestling.
Yes, absolutely.
That is like like if that happens, that's amazing. But it probably won't.
Yeah, that means people are going to turn off their TV it has Monday Night Football and ESPN, which is probably a really important game, and then turn on their Netflix account and watch wrestling.
Well, in a lot of cases, most people just have it as an app on their TV.
I'm in an awkward position because
true.
I got rid of my Netflix years ago, so now I might have to actually get it again.
Maybe.
You don't really want to.
I got Max with my phone plan, so I'm good to go.
I don't want to pay $16 or $17 a month for freaking.
And if Max, if I'm happy with the quality and everything with AEW on Max, I may have to drop a subscription where I'm watching it now.
I swear I was supposed to get some free gimmick to get Max because I already had the cable subscription, but they charged me $15 a month anyway. So I
had a curious issue with Disney Plus with mine too. So,
yeah,
so I had to deal with that. But
surprise. That's why I just cancel. That's why I don't like. Oh God.
Cancel everything and get over it.
Zeke and I have a handful of them. Like we don't like I pay for cable still. I don't know why, but
anyways, so that's gonna be the deal there. So it's gonna be nice because you are gonna be able to watch at least a flagship show for both the top companies on streaming, and one less reason to have cable, honestly. And NXT's over the air. Put up some bunny ears, you'll be fine. Watch it.
Bizunny ears?
Yeah, some Bizunny ears.
Bizunny ears, okay.
And actually, all the AEWs.
What's happening?
Kazarni?
Sin Bodhi's
Bizunny ears.
Oh my God! That time I ran into.
It's right over there. Look.
What?
Sin Bodhi's right over there.
Sin Bodhi?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Sin Bodhi played Kazarni.
Yes.
Yeah. He's over there.
What are you pointing at?
Nothing. He's not there.
Oh.
Haha.
I don't know what's happening. We need to wrap the show because George is losing his damn mind and needs more coffee.
Am I?
Apparently.
Or have you already lost yours?
You know what? I have not lost. A slice on Broadway, New York City style. Yins are made. Have a slice day as it yells at me when you're on hold with Slice on Broadway, Beachview, Carnegie, East End, North Hills. Dave Potter, you son of a bitch. The other day. Where did he send that? Where did he send that to me? Was that, I can't remember which thing.
Is he doing the kicking the door down again?
He was doing the kicking the door down
Don't
somewhere.
do that.
Did you do that on the social media? Did you send that to me, Dave? Where was that? Where the hell was that? I can't. Oh yeah, there he is. Don't do this. Gee, don't do this, okay? Don't put your foot on the Slice on Broadway. Don't kick the door down. I think that's I think that's an employee access, actually. Don't do that. No. Be nice to the Slice on Broadway. Don't put your feet on the Slice on Broadway. That's not okay. That's Mayhemers behaving badly. No.
So all this means is that you now have to go pay a visit to Oakmont Bakery or something, and I don't know.
We don't care what you do at Oakmont Bakery. It's a free country.
No, it's him. Doesn't Potter live in Oakmont?
He has brought us Oakmont pay-per-view.
Exactly.
He brought us a cookie. He brought us a cookie cake
exactly.
for Awesome Cast 700.
So make sure that he never gets his damn cookie
Were you
cake.
here that night with a cookie cake? Was that what this is?
I don't know.
Do you want cookie cake? Is that what's happening? You know, why are we not getting like a 880 cookie cake on special Thursdays?
No, please.
Everybody.
We don't have enough resources for cookie cake.
No, it's definitely not a cookie cake kind of business. No.
We gotta get them brewery shows drawn better to get cookie cake.
Yeah, that might be the path.
Yeah,
brews might be the path too. Oh, speaking of which, there you go, Penn Brewery coming up.
You still have
up next week.
Thanksgiving Batch 3.
I have a poster for it.
Featuring such matches as Remy LeVay, the Eraser, defending the 880 title against the Italian strongman Gianni Michael Enrico. First time ever in a ring, MV Young versus Jack Pollock to determine who really is the hardcore icon of Pittsburgh. The Den of Desire, Marco Narciso and Blizzy Blake finally get their shot at System Elite to finally see if they can accomplish the teamhood dream of getting the belts. Yeah, is that what we'll call that?
Teamhood dream?
It can't be boyhood dream because there's two of them. So, like, I don't know. Help me out here.
I don't know. You're doing great. And other fine matches.
Yes.
And other top-notch action.
Stuff.
It won't be outside.
No.
Because it's 50 degrees out.
Yeah.
And it's not happening.
Nope.
But they're doing it without me if they do that. No, we're going to be in the ballroom. That's going to be a lot of fun. And a really cool venue that they got going on there. So just the walk to the room is going to be fun for some people.
I'm still trying to figure out how I managed to get a parking space directly in front of the brewery before the last show somehow.
I have no idea. I just parked up. Yeah, I'm just parked right there. I showed up at noon.
That's
why I showed up at noon.
How many hours of sleep did you get that day?
Oh, which was that a bad day for that? Oh, that was the day we came back from Detroit and I hit a beer. Oh, I had like 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
I was doing
I don't know how I pulled that. I don't know how I pulled that double shot off, brother.
Definitely had a panic attack during setup.
Oh, well, you tell.
Zeke was checking on me, or Keith, or somebody. I'm just like, yeah.
Well, that was the.
I'm gonna go sit down for a minute, guys.
I left.
That was the 3 day. That was the 3 show day.
I literally bolted from West Newton the second that dog collar match ended.
Oh, that's right. Was that an RWA show that night?
It was RWA and 8
So that was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the 6 shows in 3 days that we managed situation. So no wonder I was losing my shit by then.
Yeah, because you end up so you end up having to do 880 and Enclave. Then
I did.
You got people at
880 Clash in Detroit and Penn Brewery. Had to manage making sure everybody had everything they needed for RWA in West Newton. Ended up being short an XLR cord, which was problematic for somebody, and then also had last minute call outs for 2 shows in Pittsburgh, while I was on my way to the 2 other shows. So yeah, that was a lot.
This is why no one in the Midwest does what you do, Sorg. Probably.
Yeah, because I'm the only one crazy enough to fucking do this.
Hi, welcome to being crazy.
What happens if I just go away?
Precisely, you can't.
I can't? I'm locked to this? I'm in wrestling purgatory? Is that what's happening?
I can't go away.
You can't go away. Nobody's going to fix their apron.
Oh, you had to replace another one this weekend. That was a thing.
Yeah. You know what? Sometimes.
People would I inadvertently had to spend $300 this week on extra shit that wasn't even my fault. That's the worst part.
Welcome. Very familiar. I still need to replace a rearview mirror.
But it'll be cheaper than a frickin' tire, brother.
That's true. That is true too. So, guys, what'd you learn from wrestling this week? We're kind of meandering here. What's going on?
Riz, go first.
What time is it? Oh no, Riz, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
I learned that fuck, what did I learn? See, it's very hard coming back from 3 weeks.
It is hard coming back from 3 weeks, yes.
Because I have to remember things. I mean, overall, I learned that that no matter what happens, something's gonna happen to that hard cam.
What happened to the hard camera is?
There were a couple of times in RWA where like they fought up to the apron, to the entranceway,
Okay.
and then came back through the entranceway.
Okay.
Well, they didn't actually leave the entranceway.
So
They
they're
came
bumping the
down-
entranceway and fucking with the hard cam that's on top of the
Yeah.
entranceway. Okay. So you're telling me we didn't do something different with hard cam?
I mean, I still like that hard cam.
Okay.
Can we do something about the lighting there now?
No,
I think that's
we're
a
not.
work
We're
in
not the people who
progress.
talk about lighting.
It kind of feels
Yeah.
like we're in a
Open.
closet there.
A little bit.
We
Yes.
are.
I have my complaints, but they're working at it, and I haven't seen it for a couple months, so I don't know where things have landed. So,
Well, it's just now that it's going to be dark at freaking 5 o'clock.
yeah, that's a concern too. But you know,
Yeah.
it's is that one light
We're,
in the
we're,
middle
al-
situation?
we're already getting nailed with it's literally called SAD, seasonal affective disorder, bro. It's like it's terrible.
From the chat room.
The big SAD.
What the fuck? I learned that the best university shut down tonight. Chase U is losing at NXT. Mad One learned Comcast is selling off USA because they don't believe USA is a great feeder to Peacock. So that's interesting. They're selling USA Network? Okay. Shout out to Matt, Shoe Prince of Pro on the Blue Sky for the Pittsburgh Wrestling starting list. There you go. I learned that 880 Wrestling is nominated for Promotion of the Year in the 2024 QWI Awards.
Oh,
And is hosted by the LBGT in the Ring podcast. What? That is hosted. The
Yeah.
awards are hosted by the LBGT in the Ring podcast to highlight the best in queer professional wrestling.
so
And everyone should go vote for them as well as vote for many of the other 880 talents. Also nominated.
That's a lot to learn,
Listen, there was
bro.
a C more, and
That's
I didn't
a
click
lot.
C more, so I didn't get my breath right. Okay, we're live, pal.
Dang, that is
But yes.
a lot to learn.
But
brother.
go to QWI. There's going to be a lot of filming.
it did that did remind me of another thing I learned. Yesterday they announced the 2024 Game Awards.
Okay.
The sports and racing category.
Mm-hmm.
WWE 2K24 is nominated.
That's weird.
I hope they didn't play the game late.
Hmm?
It is buggy as fuck.
Is it
again.
gotten worse?
It's a little bit.
I haven't played
It's
it much
been
recently.
fucky.
I need to jump in there because there's a lot of new characters that I haven't been able to mess with here.
But
And
still,
is this War
I
Games
can-
thing? Is this War Games pack part of my season that I paid for? It better be.
You'll get War Games, I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
You won't get you don't get the Bray Wyatt thing.
I thought I do get the Bray Wyatt thing. I
I
was
think
pretty
they
sure I
announced
did.
like a new.
There's another Bray Wyatt thing.
Mhm.
I would be not amazed if they decide not to do another 2K next year and just keep
Just
selling
update it.
packs.
That's what I want them to do.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what
Like,
AEW does.
Like just update.
we know how
their
good
roster.
Fight Forever is, though.
I enjoy Fight Forever actually. It's
Fight
nice.
Forever's okay.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not the same game as
It's-
WWE. It's not like but it delivers on what the promise is. Hey, did you like No Mercy? You're gonna like this game. They delivered on that. And the Fortnite style battle royal game is so weird and fun.
They
So,
have a
I'm there
Fortnite
for it.
Battle Royal.
Oh yeah,
game?
there's like a live battle royal game.
Sounds right.
That's that they
Sounds like some
added
Kenny
later.
Omega stuff.
It definitely is. It's the arena stuff that they were doing.
Oh, okay.
Anarchy and Arena or whatever it was called. So no,
Like-
you could go jump in a golf cart and hit people with it. Like it's
Oh,
it's
nice.
fun.
Okay,
It's
so
fun.
so it's like a blood and guts match, basically.
Yeah,
Like the
kinda.
stadium match.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the stadium stampede. Stadium
Got it.
stampede.
Yeah,
That's what they
that's
call
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the name of the mode. You pop in there,
Okay.
and it's like you kind of do wrestling moves, but it's like it is like more like a Fortnite-esque kind of like run around and hit people. Like
So weird.
basically mostly without guns because there is like kind of a gun in it.
Yeah.
So you can pick up, but
So
it's interesting. Anyways, you're saying.
yeah, so I'm just gonna bring up this a little bit here. In that category that they're in, there's no Madden, which is interesting. The only thing I can think of is like the FC25, the soccer game, might be top 3, I think, because they have EA Sports FC25 and they have NBA 2K25, and 2K24 is somewhere in there, and it's F1 24 and Top Spin 25, which is tennis, I think. No, it's golf. That's Top Spin. So they might get a fucking game award out of this.
I learned that I need to go to New York City soon.
You do.
AEW announced that they're going to do a 3-night stand at Manhattan Center Hammerstein Ballroom. And also with that, because I just saw this on my Twitter feed, because Lee Moriarty was sharing, he's on his first pay-per-view poster, and in it, he's wearing his mask. So there you go. I kind of like the new design they got going on there. I dig that.
He's on a poster with Ishii.
He's on a poster with Ishii. Yes, how about that? And by the way, check out Billy Stark's.
So how long until we get the Dustin Rhodes cocaine match?
Oh yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, he hated that.
Oh, he's working, brother.
Oh my God,
he's working. He doesn't really hate it.
I always figure, yeah,
he's working.
Whatever. What did I learn? Good crew. Love and organization behind the scenes. You know what? Let me give a shout out to this. The general shout out and teaching and learning kind of moment. I'm appreciating the people. Obviously, we work, George and I, we worked a show that is very highly organized. And it's always amazing when you work a show like that. We are literally like doing our job. And I don't know if it feels like it on your side, George, but like it's a very breezy show. Goes by very quick. A lot is happening. No matches feel like they're taking forever. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate that. I also appreciate the people that are trying to accomplish that.
We're able to get 9 matches, 2 segments, and an intermission done in 3 hours.
And segments that feel like there was a purpose to them, right? You had the Cristiano, the former Mambo Italiano. It was also great. I got to talk with a lot more people than I usually do at next to the show. I feel like we're kind of sequestered away from people. Everybody's downstairs, but for whatever reason, I felt like I kept running into people more. Maybe because I just wasn't going crazy with setup for some reason. And there were just so many people involved and so many bodies and so many movements, and we got it. You know what I mean? Like it was well thought out, and nothing was like. And also, you know what makes a lot of sense? When people put themselves in a ring, in a position that the cameras can see the people, really appreciate that. That doesn't happen everywhere. So notice like there's a reason why people line up in the middle of the ring when you watch a Raw promo, right? If the cameras can't see you, the fans can't fucking see you, wrestlers. Come on. Anyways, so... that, and again, appreciating people, because I know we're doing, there's a lot of things that we're learning and trying on Thursday nights, but seeing talking a lot with some of the backstage crew that help us out at Exodus, and we're bringing in a lot of those organizational elements into things like, our Thursday night shows. So appreciating that kind of build out things. I was just on a call with somebody today, a prospective videographer that might work with us, and I was just like, working different crews, you learn different techniques that you never would have thought of. So we're learning something from people that are thinking about production a different way up there, bringing it into these other groups, and I'm hoping this becomes a thing that it flourishes up. You know what I mean? Like the wrestlers know how to deal with these elements, be more organized, get this, George, professional wrestlers, big on the professional part of it. And everything. And so just appreciating those efforts that some people have been making over the last several weeks with things as we're kind of growing things up and making them kind of flow a little bit better. So, and Riz has been a part of that too.
I try.
Good try. Anyways,
I panic, but I try.
Also from the chat from the Mad One, learned that the true teachable moment is don't bet on yourself if you have a gambling problem.
Pop.
Apparently, I need to catch up on NXT as well. I didn't watch past the ECW Arena one, which was fun, by the way. I really appreciate that show. It's a nostalgia grab. I know.
Which one?
But the NXT at ECW Arena.
Oh, well,
from a couple weeks ago.
What? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? That's the fucking best.
Who am I
times.
going to like? Why would I shit on that? Like my only TV match was in the ECW arena.
Yeah, I got to work ECW arena a couple times in production, so it's fucking cool. And it's like, and then WWE did it. It's like, I was like, cool. What did they do with it? Like, I'm just like, okay, how did they make that room work? You know what I mean? Knowing what we've had to do in different aspects, you know, and seen so many promotions over the years in there. So, God, everything from Chikara to New Japan to Impact to Stardom, Ring of Honor in the HD Net days.
Everybody.
Yeah, just like that I've witnessed, you know. So, no, it's really cool to see that space.
Also, I got you sent me something, Sorg. I kind of jealous here for you.
What?
From you.
What?
The thing that you sent me.
What did I send you?
You know what you sent me.
I don't know what I sent you, Riz. I'm not sure what I sent you.
Your Blue Sky request. Sorg.
Oh yeah. I didn't look
What
to
the
see if he's real or anything, but apparently the Great Khali followed the Mayhem Show account on Blue Sky. So, you know.
Not me.
Not you.
Not me.
But it's definitely over on the Blues. It's definitely on the Mayhem Show side.
One day.
If you are interested, I know a lot of people, a lot of wrestling is moving to, well, there they go, to Blue Sky. George is tired. We have tips. If you go over to AwesomeCast, go to sorgatronmedia.com. Check out the end of, it'll be posted here in the next few hours, the end of the AwesomeCast, what was it, 710, I think is the latest episode. And we have a special edition from the week before. And we've touched base on how do you manage going to new promotions, or not promotions, to new social medias. A lot of wrestling has gone to Threads and Blue Sky. AEW started accounts on them and everything. So, you know, if you've been looking for a reason to get off Twitter, I think now is a good time to do it. Your community is moving over there. Matt's over there. True Prince Pro is over there. So that means it's time. Okay. Yes, you are the litmus test for social media, Matt. But anyways, I've been waiting for wrestling to move and been poised to jump on it for a while. But we have some tools to help you find your followers over there. Some tools to help you cross post between these if you want to kind of spread it out, especially if you're a wrestler that wants to make sure you're on all those promotions, or you're a bubby. I would just throw out real quick apps, including Croissant on the phones will help you with that. Look up Croissant and Blue Sky Threads or whatever. Sky Follower Bridge, investigate that plugin in most browsers, or extension, I suppose it's called. It'll help you find your followers across those. And micro.blog is another option to have a home away from these that will cross-post to most of these things. So if you have any questions about those, feel free to comment or send me a message or a DM on whatever platform you're on. I'm Sorgatron on about everything. So I would definitely help you with those if you're trying to figure that out. So definitely want to help people with that migration, because that seems to be the way things are going. We're in a really interesting period right now as far as social media, and a lot of people are going to get lost, and it happens. That's fine. We're going to help each other across the threshold here to the next social media deal. Hopefully a better one. Anyways, referee George Ross, thank you so much for sharing your travels with us here this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, the Riz, for being Riz-tastic. I think we're going to have a live stream on Wednesday night.
We are.
It sounds like you and Dutters are going to play Katamari.
Yes.
She has not played Katamari.
No.
Perfect.
She is going to enjoy the King of Cosmos.
We're going to just let her loose for a while. I kind of wish we'd have her play the first one, because the first one is the most absurd, it feels.
Yeah. So I believe the one that I saw.
The second one just dropped on Game Pass.
Yeah. I believe this one has some sort of, like, I kind of want to play it by myself as well. Because it does have some sort of like battle royale type thing.
Okay. We'll investigate that. We'll take a look at it before we get in here, of course. Make sure I've installed it on everything that we need to. But thank you guys so much. Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll do a little bit of Patreon here. I think somebody's going to be popping in from the looks of things in the chat. And we'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.